Twitter is insanely cursed, and this video proves it. Today we are going to be building Twitter's most cursed ideas in Minecraft. If you aren't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and please also consider following me on Twitch where you can interact with me live. Alright, let's get right into the video, but warning, I don't think you'll ever be able to unsee these images. Our first build for this series is Tubbo as a bee. If you do not know who Tubbo is a Minecraft content creator who I honestly look up to a lot. He is also known for being on the Dream SMP and his obsession with bees, which I think was the inspiration behind this build. The first cursed part of this build that I want to point out is his hair. If you could not tell, I decided to recreate the head of his Minecraft skin for his build. But if you look at his Minecraft skin, you'll see that his hair is different shades of yellow. So I tried to recreate that. What I didn't realize in the beginning was that Minecraft has a very limited selection of yellow blocks. So because of that, we resulted in a very cursed looking hairstyle. Anyway, I quickly moved on to the body of the bee because I was a little disturbed by what I had done with Tubbo's hair, and what I soon realized was how difficult it is to build organic shapes in Minecraft. And for many people that may seem obvious, considering that Minecraft is a block-based game, but you have to keep in mind I'm not a professional builder, I mostly play in survival, so I'm not used to building organic shapes in Minecraft. I am not snifferish. I wish I was snifferish, but I'm just not. So anyway, this was a challenge I really had to overcome, and it's not perfectly round, and I apologize for that, but I think it just adds to the cursedness and the disturbingness. I think this video really stands by the Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents kind of mantra. You know, like every mistake I make in this build makes it more cursed, and that's why we're here, right? We're here for the builds to be cursed. We don't want them to look good, we want the humor. So quite honestly, I think it's okay that I'm not a builder because it kind of adds to the disturbingness of it all. Anyway, so I somehow managed to pull off this bee, and I add a stinger, and I go on to move to the wings, which is cursed in its own way. The wings themselves aren't necessarily bad, it's the experience that I had with them that was very bad. The first wing was very easy for me to do, I had a lot of fun. But then the second wing gave me intense anxiety because I am a perfectionist at heart to the point where if something is not how I want it, I will actually freak out, and I needed the wings to be the same. And it took me a little bit, I finally got it, but that whole process in itself was, dare I say it again, very cursed. Alright, our next build was a circle, and I will admit I was a little too overconfident when going into this. I was so convinced this would be such an easy build that I thought, how do I make this more cursed? So I picked the most obnoxious block I could find, the diamond block. Turns out I wouldn't need this block at all because the process of building this shape was so distressing. As you can see, I had to keep fixing it and altering it because I could not get it right, and it was just awful. Like, this was driving me insane. I don't know why I thought building a circle in Minecraft would be easy. Here you see where I almost got it and I was one block off and I actually lost my shit. Okay, but yeah, so I don't know why I thought building a circle in Minecraft would be easy. I just thought, oh, patterns, okay, and it just was not what I thought. So anyway, I finally figured out how to complete the circle, and boy, she was thick. This was a thick circle, but I was very proud of it, and I finally got to the part where I could fill it in, and although it was less distressing getting to fill in the circle, it was still kind of boring, and I did not really enjoy filling in the circle, but you know, I was committed. I was committed to the circle. I was committed, and I wanted to finish what I had started. So yeah, so I just filled in the circle one block at a time, becoming more obnoxious than it ever was as I continuously added more diamond blocks. And you think, this is where I stop, right? This is where I stop. It's cursed enough. No, I did not. I had to take it one step further, and I outlined it with a gold ore because why? Why not? Like, this might be the most cursed thing. It is so unnecessary. That's cursed. Our next cursed build is inspired by the popular PopCat meme. Pop Grawrsan. This was recommended by one of my friends, Kale, and honestly, I am so glad that they recommended this because I saw true potential for this. So I started off with my signature green shirt that my Minecraft character often wears, and then I moved into the head. Now, again, organic shapes, not my specialty, but this really added to the cursedness of this build, which I hope you'll soon see. So I started to build out the shape of the mouth, since the most iconic part of Pop Cat is the wide mouth. So I built myself a really wide mouth, and then I kind of built the rest of my head around said mouth. This took a little longer than I hoped because I had an issue, you know, getting the roundness of the head. Long story short, but I somehow got something acceptable going. So I finished up filling in the head and I soon moved on to my eyes. Yeah, as you see, I built up around and I kind of just finished off the shape of my head, and then I filled in the rest of the blocks. As you can see, a lot of this build is just a lot of shaping, so that's why it's kind of hard to talk about it. Alright, so we filled in the eyes, gave myself some eyebrows, and we started filling my mouth to make it look more realistic. I use realistic loosely because nothing about this is realistic. I gave myself some teeth, and then I finally went in to give myself some hair. Now in real life I do have extremely short brown curly hair, so that's what I kind of went for. And yeah, this is Pop Grawrsan, which I think should be the next viral internet sensation. For the final build of the first episode of this series, I combined two tweets I got. The reason why I combined these two tweets is because they both encouraged me to build Shrek, our beloved. And so basically one tweet asked me to do Shrek doing sheesh, while the other one asked me to do Shrek doing the fuckboy face. So I decided to combine the two to make the most ultra cursed Shrek build possible. Funnily enough, I was in call with two of my friends when I was building this, so we were laughing the entire time. Again, we all know I'm not a good builder, so this whole process was extremely cursed in itself. Honestly, somebody count how many times I have said the word cursed in this video, because I've said it too many times for comfort. Anyway, so my friends and I were laughing about how Shrek kind of looked like an egg. In my rendition at least. So we finished up building his body here, and my one friend Aspen was helping me figure out the fine details of Shrek, such as where his belt was and stuff. We finished up the body and we finally went into the arms for our first cursed part of this build, the sheesh position, which I am doing right now as I record this audio. So yes, we made him do sheesh, and then we moved on to his head where we would add the fuckboy face. So I wasn't sure exactly how to do the lip bite. It took a couple tries, you know, trial and error. That just looks disturbing with the whole row of teeth showing. But we finally got the look we wanted to achieve. We then went in, added some, what would you call it? Some more bulk to his face. And then we went up and started to add his little horns, and we soon went in to try and make his eyes. Again, to add the fuckboy face, I had to do the iconic eyebrows, so I did try my best. That is what I got. When I was building this, I did realize that this kind of looked like the aliens from Toy Story. So yeah, just another reason why this build is a disaster. So we finished off the Shrek with his dragon, whatchamacallit, I don't really know what to call it, but you know, that thing he wears on his shoulders. And that is Shrek, everybody, our final cursed build for this episode. If you made it this far into the video and you still have not clicked out, I just want to say thank you, and please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I also want to say this video reminded me a lot of a similar series made by one of my favorite creators, Grawrsan, a few years back, so credits to him. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.